All right, everybody, this is Brother Q. Just getting a little smoke sitting here. And I was thinking to myself, in the Moral Science Temple, it says that we should learn to love instead of hate. But what does that really mean to us in today's modern world? A couple of flies out here and burning a little smoke, make them go away. What does it mean to learn to love instead of hate? Does that mean that we need to love everybody that crosses our path, to turn the other cheek, to tolerate things that go against our moral standing, our theology, our way of life? No, I don't think that's what that means. Now, I'm giving you my interpretation, my opinion of it, as I decipher it to what I think is an intelligent level. I think that we need to learn to love each other. To love those who learn to love us. Those that are moving in the same direction. I'm not saying that means that we need to hate others or not tolerate, what others are doing. I think what others are doing is others' business. But self-love. Everybody in your skin is not your kin or your friend. So, from that perspective, I think it is easier and better to find those who are on the path walking the same or similar path, or at least in parallel, and learn to befriend. But most of all, let us learn to discern the different spirits, attitudes, and just philosophies of different people. Try to see if they have an ulterior motive. Are they truly walking with you as a brother or a sister or a neighbor? And in a time of crisis, who's those that are still riding with you? If you have a mate that is not riding with you in peacetime, what makes you think in wartime that they're going to ride with you? The definition of being a team player is, you have others on the team. When there's conflict, you get back to back. Like I said, I've been in situations where I thought I would be back to back with my brothers and my sisters in the time of conflict, and when I look around, I was the only one there. The cheese stands alone. What I'm saying is that we need to take care of our own, nurture our own, check our own psyches. So many times, I think both brothers and sisters do it, but I think sisters do it more than brothers. A lot of times, we're in our feelings, no facts, and it's mostly sisters. Not saying that brothers don't do it, but it's mostly women. They're more emotional than men. Without pointing the finger, check yourself. Are you more feelings than facts? How do we survive as a people, as a race, as a community, as a nation? Do we think of ourselves as part of a nation, or do we think of ourselves as individuals? Because if you think of yourself as an individual, you're already wrong. You're already defeated. Everything you do affects every one of us. Every landmark case that they have affects every one of us. Every financial situation in every household and every job, and it affects us all. When do we begin to think as a people and not as a person? How much sacrificing do we do for our families? Excuse me. How much sacrificing do we do for our wives or our husbands or our girlfriends? Not my husband, I mean as females, of course. My issue with myself and my brothers. I don't subscribe to the alphabet man scale. I've been a male my whole life. I don't subscribe to letters and numbers and other designations. I am man. Okay? So now, what does that mean for my household? What does that mean for my family? What does that mean for my extended family? What does that mean for my community and the children of the women and the families in my community with no father and no husband? Can I cover them? The children that are around that are not my children, can I inspire them? Not saying that I have to take care of them or I even have to accept a woman with children. I'm not going to speak to that. That's an individual case-by-case basis. However, am I my brother's keeper? As much as I can be, yes. When do we begin to love instead of hate? You know that our emotions are our worst enemy? If we as a people weren't so... our emotions are our worst enemy. If we as a people weren't so emotional, half of the issues that we have with each other and others, half of the troubles that we get into within these modern urban societies, we wouldn't get into them. Now, this is one strictly for the brothers. If you weren't so feminine in your decisions and in your emotions like a woman, half of the problems and issues that we have in the family, we would not have. Man up. Just some thoughts for you to sink your teeth into. And brothers, please go back. Brothers and sisters, please go back and take a look at... I did a video on shoes. While you might not think that that's actually relevant, please go back, like, share, subscribe. Go look at my shoe video and leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Do you think my points about shoes are valid and why they would go along good with what we're talking about today? This is Brother Q. As always, each one, reach one. Each one, teach one. Peace.